Toasty's the one. When the day begins and the sky is clear, we know Toasty's coming, bringing cheer. A friend with a smile, a heart that's bright. Everything feels better when he's in sight. Hey Toasty, hey, hello our friends. With you around, the fun won't end. A voice so warm, a love so true. Toasty, we're always glad to see you. With tales to spin and jokes to share, Toasty's the one who's always there. A clever mind and a spirit so kind. He's the friend that's one of a kind. Hey Toasty, hey, hello our friends. With you around, the fun won't end. A voice so warm, a love so true. Toasty, we're always glad to see you. From every moment to every new day, Toasty's the one who lights the way. A friend to count on through thick and thin. It's always a joy when he walks in. Hey Toasty, hey, hello our friends. With you around, the fun won't end. A voice so warm, a love so true. Toasty, we're always glad to see you. From every moment to every new day, Toasty's the one who lights the way. A friend to count on through thick and thin. It's always a joy when he walks in. Hey Toasty, hey, hello our friends. With you around, the fun won't end. A voice so warm, a love so true. Toasty, we're always glad to see you.
Hello, everyone. Just a second, and we'll be live. Oh, I mean, I guess we're live right now, but I'm just trying. Sorry for being quiet. I'm just focused. Alright. Here you go. But I can make it so you can see my face. So there you go. Here I am. Once again on my own. So walk the only road I ever knew. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. But I made up my mind. I'm wasting no more time. Done. And done. Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon. I remember when there's just a bunch of tycoon games. That was sort of like the what is it? The simulation genre back in the 90s. That was what it was like. Lenora, welcome to the stream. I swear I'm going to be starting here in just 1 second. We're going to be playing my newfound love, which is Wayfinder, which is amazing. Since the 1.0, a little bit before that, they just put a lot of time and effort to make this game, well, make it, you know, because they lost their publisher and they completely changed direction from a action-oriented MMO, free-to-play MMO, to a just single-player with co-op RPG. It's kind of like Borderlands and Destiny and those things had a baby, and it's great. I love it so much. I've been playing a lot of it with Craig. Hi there, bud. Yeah, we were actually playing some earlier today. Let's make it so you can see everything. There you go. This should work pretty good, but let's find out. I forgot to log into the game. We're fine. Don't mind the Genshin Impact. It's a lie. It's a lie. I tell you. Oof. It's currently acting up on me. Kind of a lot. Hopefully it gets better in the game. Are you playing Wayfinder? We are playing Wayfinder. See, we're right in. At least I hope we're playing Wayfinder. It's saying I'm having internet problems, but I don't know why. I've lost connection to my PS5. Beautiful. I have no drop frames. My internet is going great. So let's just try it again. Hopefully this doesn't just be an issue. Frick, maybe when my baby eats, I'll join you if you want help. No pressure. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with it at the moment. Hold on. Of course it's going to act up. Okay, guys. Some technical difficulties. But I want to get that sorted out right now. Yosh. You've been summoned. Hi, princess. I don't... Well, hold on. I need to... Is it seeds? I think it's seeds. There you go. Have some seeds. Sorry about that. I'm here. We're doing things. Just trying to get it working. Sorry, buddies, what Craig says. It's okay. It's not your fault. And now that we've done that, let's go here. No, you couldn't find the player PS5 because I just restarted that. Here we go! We're in. And then... Nah. Don't know why it's acting up today. We played something the other day. Perfectly fine. So... we're going to be playing on challenge and... so yes, I want to be showing off a little bit of my build for Lora, which I'm still tweaking and things. Oh my goodness. Why are you acting up? What did we play? It gave me a false sense of security because we played that game, some PlayStation. I'm trying to remember what the heck it was. Played it with no issues. Now we have this. This is terrible. It's like it does not want me to play this game today. And maybe it doesn't. Your Lora is badass. It is. She is pretty badass if it can ever show her off. Sorry, anyone in the stream. We're dealing with technical difficulties. If this persists, we'll jump over to something else. Yeah, we lost connection to the PS5. Because I didn't check the internet on my PS5. But, I don't know. There is literally something that we played the other day off my PlayStation 5, and there was no issues. Elder Scrolls, which was online at that time. And it only had like a hiccup like once. Wow, it's already been like 20 minutes trying to figure this out. But yeah, they're princesses. It's seeds or like nuts from Astroneer that like summons the thing. I know that's the running joke. I'm just having a brain fart. Because my internet for the stream is actually impeccable. It's pretty damn awesome. So that's cool. That's the important thing. I say, but if we can't play a game, then it's kind of a bad thing too. Oh, let's do that for now. Would it take internet Biden off if I had joined me? What? I don't understand what you just said there. I think my PlayStation Remote Play just wants to act up right now. Oh, would the internet burden... would it take the internet burden off if you join me? No. It would make it worse. Because then there would be me online. Canceling. My goodness. Let's try relaunching PlayStation 5 Remote Play. We won't keep doing this for too much longer. If it's just going to act up on us, we'll switch over to something else. Yep. Like if I had you in my game. Yeah. I mean, if you had me in your game, it would just mean that I would be online in my universe. Right now, I'm not, as far as I know. Well, while this is doing its thing, you just tell people Temtem? Well, I can't do Temtem for the same thing. Now, I could stream it off the PlayStation itself, which would require rearrangement, and I'd need to reset the stream or restart the stream. It's just the PlayStation's the issue, not Wayfinder. Ugh. Oh, gee. I'm back. Oh my goodness. Gosh. Now you can see me again. It literally should be working just fine. Well, here we go. Let's see. That booted me into an online game. Quite frankly, I don't really care that much. That works for me for now. Okay. And then you guys can't see it. Of course you can. But now you can. Here we go. We're in the game. And you can see it. And stuff is working.
It's always good.
Whew. Alright, so this is my Lora. Which, like I said, this is kind of a build thing. So, yeah. Here's the basic build. I mean, I'm still tweaking it, and this is like definitely the mid-game variant, and I'm seeing what I can do with it and so forth. But the primary attributes is the magic defense, and then ability power sort of my damage stat. But lately I've been thinking weapon power is probably a little bit better than that. So as we go forward, yeah, but Legacy. This is the weapon that I'm using. It's the Legacy. So Legacy's special power, for those of you who haven't played Wayfinder, each weapon, each Wayfinder, each character has their own set of unique powers, which you can see at the bottom right of the screen. And then they also have a weapon ability. So I'm explaining this. I mean, I'm explaining a build, which is people who should know the game. So, yeah. Well, I guess I'll do a hybrid for those who don't know and those who do know. The stats are pretty straightforward. The only one is like resilience is a special thing in this game. It's basically your guard stat. So when that breaks, then you flinch and are like stun locked. So that stinks for a lot of characters. Well, there's some that you can get away without having any resilience, but the crux of this build involves her talent tree. And lately I've also been thinking maybe doing a little bit of this action. So Lora is what's known in this game as an arcanist, and whenever they do their abilities, they spawn an arcane orb. Well, not every time, but there's a chance. But the big thing about this build, now that would be more important down this route. That's what this innervation orb stuff is. But with this current build, we have a lot of magic defense. We focus on magic defense because we have this ability, which is each time a Wayfinder ability is used, gain a damage shield equal to 7% of your magic defense. So the higher of that, then we just get a really high magic defense. I mean, a really high damage shield, which absorbs most damage, not all damage. And then we dabble up here a little bit in this quadrant because we get things like this right here, the ability cooldown reduction. And that's really important for this particular build. We're focusing on our shield, the damage shield, so we want to get that as much as possible. And we'll get it from our abilities, but also we'll get it from... Well, Lora has ability too, so it stacks with this ability. That's the big part of this build, which I'll show in a second. For right now, this is the final capstone, which is, again, based on magic defense, a scaling shield, where whenever I use my ultimate, I get a damage shield equal to 30% of my magic defense. In addition, whenever I have any sort of magic shield, I will deal 10% of my total magic defense back to the attacker. So that's sort of the big parts of this build, is trying to get that damage shield on, which will give us thorns damage and make it so we do a lot of damage to people who dare attack us. And this also works well with Legacy, because the damage shield, that perk, it's like anytime I have a damage shield. So that includes whenever I use Legacy's weapon ability, which is just generate damage shield. It will just make it so I do thorns damage. And again, that's 10% of my magic defense, which as you see right now is 12,989. So that is 1,298 damage about. More like 299 damage whenever I get hit when I have a damage shield on. But in addition to that, we haven't even drank our potions, which is always good. So the potions that I rock for her is, I like to do ability power and give me that. Give me that. So let me get out of my slot. Why? It's so mean. I'm so confused. Oh. No, it's really not letting me get this on a slot. Oh. Yeah. You. Let me put it on. Why can't I? This is going terrible. What has happened? This is glitching out on me. I can't change my potions. That's bad. I got rid of the one I actually really wanted to drink too. Maybe we can fix that in a dungeon. Whatever. What do we have to do? We have to return to Greymorn. Well, we can do that later. We're not really doing story stuff. We're kind of showing off our build. So we'll go into a dungeon first. And then we can do like a boss fight. You know? And then the world is our oyster. The Bone Orchard. I have... This is all being tested on the challenging difficulty and with world scaling on. So that's how I tend to play. And we'll do the Reaver Woods because that's the current stuff. Even with that world scaling, these Aurelian dungeons are just easier. So there you go. What do? The Hollow Heart. Why not? That's the latest dungeon that I've unlocked. And we can put on a mutator. But we'll show it just without a mutator. Just kind of like base. Here we are. We can mess around with mutators and stuff later. But this build is very hard to kill. That's sort of the name of the game. That, and it does decent damage while it gets going. The weak part of this build is the setup. It requires a decent amount to actually like really get going. But that's okay. Oh, I mentioned that I would talk about the ability that's sort of the crux. So just real quick. The ability that's the crux of this is Possession, which is I put on a damage shield. So this scales with that other thing, and why I'm sort of keeping it at whenever I use a Wayfinder ability, I get 7% more shield, because it's 7% more shield whenever I use that. So it's amazing, you just get a lot of shield. Please let me... Why? It's literally not an option. It's like I can mark it to sell and stuff like that. Maybe the update just fucked with things. If I clear this slot, what's going to happen? I don't know. I'm almost scared to. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. I can't use any potions. I can't use my potions. Oh no. Wait a minute. What if I go to it in the inventory? I'm not seeing an option to use my potions. This is the weirdest thing. They did just update today, so maybe it's glitched now. And now I'll never be able to drink a potion again. Well, I'll live. We'll move on. It's a shame, because that would really just eke things out. Instead of doing like 1,000 damage to people hitting me, I'd be doing like 1,400. Well, I guess 1,200 versus 1,400. Got a Vanguard, that doesn't matter. There we go. So we popped that ability first and foremost. I like to do it. The big thing is Lora does better when she's challenging. So as soon as I'm challenging, or channeling, sorry, I'll get more of a damage shield out of that ability. Bitch! Are you dead? You're still standing up. Whatever, I don't care. Game says you're probably dead. Oh, that thing tried to hit me. That would do damage. But we're fine. Okay. So I've done this dungeon a bunch. This dungeon is a lot of wide open spaces, so I need to not fall into my trap of exploring everything. Because a lot of it is just like, this is the edge of the map, with nothing to it. But now, see that we're channeling? We basically got an entire full thing of damage shield. For reference, if you look below my health, there's that white bar that's decreasing right now. So, that is my damage shield. Another weak part about this build is damage shields will decay pretty quickly out of combat, so you need to stay very active. It makes it a little bit better against bosses. We'll block this. Oh, I also didn't mention my echoes, which right now are sort of mid-game echoes. But yeah, I guess I'll mention what I have after this fight. I could be using my abilities, but the more other abilities that I use, if you see at the bottom of my screen, I have the 4 blips, which is currently at like 3 filled. I basically get 4 souped up versions of my skills, and I want to use them mostly for possession. I mean, using it for the other ones isn't terrible, and I'll do a lot more damage that way, because again, I have more ability power than I do whatever weapon power. So there is that sort of a logic. Oh, and it'll also give me damage shield still, but it's not going to be as much as when I'm using possession. I'm not going to go over all my echoes, because basically they're stat boosts. So it's mostly like, what stats am I focusing on? I tend to, I mean, I have the few that I focus on, but like, you know, you kind of spread them. There's some that, for some characters, I'm fine dropping, like crit rating or whatever. But you want to have, like, maybe some resilience or health. Particularly, like, say if you have a magic character, you want to have some resilience so you don't get stun locked to oblivion. But that's besides the point. So the rush echoes, which are sort of the more unique, like, they're the boss abilities, and they really flesh out a build. At this moment, we have Knight's Maw, which you get from a giant worm's boss. Basically, when you get attacked, a worm pops out of the ground at the thing that attacked you and does a lot of physical damage and then lingering magical damage based on your weapon power and ability power stats. And the nice thing about this is it pairs well with this other one, which does whenever I get attacked by something, I will do extra physical damage to it equal to 300% of my weapon's power when I hit it back. So if it happens to proc both of these at the same time, that's like 300% of my weapon power, and then that's 125%. And that's percentile math, which I'm not going to bother doing. Of course, it's not like 425%, but it's like a really high number. So things that get hit by that worm tend to die if my other thorns damage doesn't get them. No. A nice thing about that ability, my possession ability, is it will pull enemies together as long as I'm channeling. Channeling. I am just sad I can't drink any potions. Kind of fucked that up for myself because I wanted to change. I could have at least kept the crystal one. I say I want to get hit. The one thing, though, is I don't want to lose my damage shield too early. So, I want to get hit to an extent. Another thing about this is, even if I block, I'll lose some damage shield, but I'll lose less than if I get hit without blocking. There we go. Oh, we have our ultimate ready too. The other really, really nice thing about this build is Lora's ultimate absolutely just decimates. Which we'll probably show in this next fight, because we're going to have a fight with a bunch of things.
This looks like trouble.
Here we go. Whoop! Whoop! Yeah. Alright. We're almost at full channeling power again. There we go, we are. Part of that is, my affinities, which I didn't show my infinity perks, and I guess that's another important part to the build. See, they got through like half my damage shield, and now we're back up to full on just that one thing. We could have even gone a little bit lower, but... And I took absolutely no health damage that entire thing. Can I... Please, sir? Please, sir, just let me choose potions. Why can't I? Can I... Whoa, what did I just do? I'd like changed everything. That clears it. I can mark it to sell, which I don't want to do that. Mark it as a favorite. I wish I knew what was happening with that. But there's literally just no option to equip it. I'm just looking at it. But that's okay. I'm on top messages, so I'm sorry about that. Let's change that up right now. Don't mess. Oh, I'm messing stuff. I am so sorry about that, Lenora. And Possum. It's just, it wasn't updated. I hate it when it does that. Hooray, you got it fixed. Thank you, yeah. Yay, did you get to switch between the orange skills or just eating them, having 3 of them bought? Wait a minute, what's that? Switch between the orange? Do you get to switch between the orange? You mean these things? No. You don't have to switch between them, Craig. You have all the ones that you can get. It's just a matter of points. So I just didn't have enough points. If I could get both of these, though, which I'm trying to do, that would be great for the build. But I kind of had to dabble in here a bit for the cooldown reduction so I can do my possession more often. I guess I don't have to, particularly since I have Legacy now. But yeah, here's Taos trying mysterious potions again. Canon. It would be canon if I could actually drink them. Like, what's happening? Is this you, Possum? Are you keeping me from drinking my mysterious potions? Because that's kind of rude. Potion seller. I am going into battle and require your strongest potions. So wait, I can use all the ones I grab? I've been actively ignoring them. No, Craig. Okay. And it's fair because it's confusing, but I'll show it to you right now, bud. The ones that I was telling you about, these center points right here, that's a prime node. You can only have one prime node, so one of these center points. So in other words, because I have this one here, I can't get this one. And when you zoom in on it, you see it has a little lock symbol. These outer ones, you can have as many as you can actually get to in the tree. So no, don't avoid them. I mean, as you see right here, I have 2. Admittedly, I have 2 on opposite sides of the spectrum. But yeah, I mean, this one is each time you critically hit, you gain a moderate amount of the ultimate meter charge, which is great, even though I don't necessarily have the highest crit power, so it's like, crit rating. So I don't necessarily crit too often, but I crit, and when I do, I'll just get a little bit extra ultimate. It's just a little bit more, and then wham bam. Mostly I got that skill. Why did I get that skill? I might be able to drop it, because it's nice to have, because my ultimate shreds, but I'm going backwards. This dungeon is so easy to just get looped around with. No, stop that. Let me teleport here. I'm trying to teleport to the signal fire. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. That was so weird. I had to, like, be actively moving. I wonder if I have to do that for my potion. Let's try it. Yeah! Yeah! That's not working. What if we try a different sorting method? No, it's just making me so sad. Because I like drinking my potions and then just being really, really strong. 15%? 20%? Why is it sorting it by the worst stuff? I'm so confused. Yeah, this is the better stuff. Alright. No. Are we going the right way? Oh, I guess so. We're about to lose all of our damage shield, but it's fine. Whoo! Look at that. Boom. Give me back my damage shield. Whoa! They did a lot of damage to me. And they continue to do so. I think it will be fine though. We're getting a little bit close. But we have our thing, if need be. And we didn't need it. But where did the witch go? Epic chest! Alright. Enough of that nonsense. They're doing decent damage to me. I'm still pretty tanky. My physical defense could be higher, but 5,000 is not the worst for where I am at. Wait a minute. So the only 3 you can't share. Yes. Only those 3 in the center points. But the other ones, absolutely. And you should mix and match. Don't go into the thing of whatever. There, got it. I still haven't showed my ultimate yet. Alright. Oh my god. They just absolutely kill themselves. So I'm using my abilities right now. Keeps my damage shield up, but more importantly, helps me get channeled quicker. So now I can do this. I haven't even had to use Legacy's shield yet. There we go. The enemies who said it have been defeated. How about you actually hit the thing? Rusted cell key. Why did I get that? I should have gotten 100% should have gotten some witch charm effigies for that. Maybe I did. Keep looking. No, maybe we just got the rusted cell keys. Which is a thing. My game was glitched So I wasn't getting the Witch Charm effigies that I should have been. Yep. So I think as long as I take no damage from blocking the attack, the damage shield doesn't go down. Ah, guard broke you. That thing died just... whatever. Ooh, took some damage there. We're fine. I mean, the only time I actually took, like, decent damage was I hadn't refreshed my shield. Which, again, is an important part of this build. I also wasn't blocking or anything, which is an important part of tanking, and this is active blocking and so forth. Because as long as you have, like, the stamina and stuff, you don't take any damage when you block. We open up the wrong one. That is okay. Wrong one. Alright, chat, you decide which chest we open up next. Left, right, or middle? Look at this guy just dancing. I can dance with him. What dances do I have on currently? Let's see. Oh, we got this one. Yeah! Look at me go! Giving him a lap dance. That's crazy. Don't even suggest that, chat. Let's see. I think I'm going to be stronger soon. Oh, do you now? I believe you, because you're probably going to get some of those. I really recommend, if you don't have resilience or don't want to build resilience at all, have immovable. Immovable. Immovable is a little bit weirdly worded for stuff, but basically immovable is that you don't get stun locked when your guard broken. As far as I can tell, that's what it seems to do. Our game is collapsing. I sent a pic. Nice, yes. You can see that. Well, which chest am I going to open? It says that my internet is freaking out. I can at least see myself dancing on my PlayStation screen. Hey there. We're okay. We're okay. We're going to be fine. How's my internet on? We have 127 drop frames, but we're fine. That happened probably when I was also playing the game, and I didn't notice anything in terms of the remote play, so I don't know. Yeah. Hints. Oh. Yep. Make sure it certainly is connected. Everything's connected and everything's running fine. I'm actively streaming, so I know that the internet is fine. Here we go. Yeah, I'll check out those pictures later. They're great. Hopefully this boots up in just a few seconds. Bye-bye. I mean, this remote play is pretty cool in concept. What the fuck is this shit? It's also not working. I may have to refresh the connection on my PlayStation. That actually, when I did that test, and saw things, that's when it was actually running, so let's do that real quick. Okay. I just refreshed the connection to the thing. I ran so good for Elder Scrolls Online. I just don't get it. There we go. We boot back up. So it's definitely just an internet thing with my PlayStation. That's annoying though. Oh well. Oh. We have to hit this again. What? Yep, we're good. And nobody chose a chest for me. That's fine. I'll choose one. Metal. Hey, look at that. I'm freaking lay epic. So you can see you get a lot of loot in this. You know, like... Oh... Whoop. I heard some things, but we're good. The not being able to drink potions thing sucks, though. Maybe they did an update. So you drink potions differently now, but that would be strange. I'm marking stuff to sell because this is how you keep your inventory from going too batshit. I have so many bastions that is not even funny. Maybe we keep one. One other one. I wish I kept another legacy so I could have my Wingrave, which is this character, that I could have him in a legacy, because the thing is the dies are attached to the weapon, not the character. So if you have the same weapon on two different characters, the style will be, like, the skin will be whatever you have it for that character, but the coloration is going to be what it is for the weapon. So it's lame. Here we go. It's boss fight time. And I haven't used my thing once yet, but we will be. Look at that. The problem with this build is that I don't really want to use my abilities. Crap. And I don't want to mess with them. That was bullshit. I mostly want to use possession. So, that's sort of why I'm thinking of changing to a higher weapon power. Crap, I messed it up. We're fine. They got my thing pretty low, but we're good. Nope, we have a lot of things happening. Again, we're fine. Okay. Here's my ultimate. You see, I'm doing like 5,000 damage a pop. Or at least like 2,000. There we go. Ooh, what is this? Wayfinder rank 30, baby! 30's the max from a lot of things. So there you go. But that's what's used for the talents, so this is probably my last talent point. So it's like, What do I do? Okay. Now I know why I got this ability. It's the lich pin, right? It's like the cornerstone. It connects this from this angle, connects it to this, which is the major focus. So it's just something that I got out of a necessity. Now this is more echo capacity, which would be nice. More stamina, which means more blocking, which is also nice. And more dodging, which is actually... that's actually really good. We kind of need that. We want to avoid damage from certain elements. Not that we couldn't tank it, but because then it would just chip away at our damage shield. And we want that damage shield for other things. Hopefully this fixes my glitch with the potions, because that's the freaking worst. But that's the thing with an update, you know, updates go back and forth. The update fixed my issue with the Witch Charm effigy, so that was working just fine. How many did I get in that dungeon? Because I feel like I should have gotten a few, but maybe not any. No, I didn't get any, but I'm at 41, so we're good. So that was me versus a dungeon. Wow, it's been about an hour. But we've also been fighting the game for bits and pieces. Yay! Now I can show me versus a boss. I wish upon a fish that I could drink a potion, because that would be very helpful for fighting a boss. Nope. It wouldn't be so bad if I could drink it from that menu. I want to run to the potion guy and see if whatever. I guess I could try relaunching the game to see if that fixes my issues. Here we are.
Whatever you need, I've got.
Oh, we had 2 of these witch circlets. Let's sell. Well, they're not part of any set. They're just whatever. Sell it. Can confirm, and I do remember, with whatever reason with Elder Scrolls Online, when I was in a menu, it wasn't letting me select stuff until I like did this and this. That didn't fix it. So maybe it's not even Wayfinder, maybe it's just the remote play being weird. Which I hope it is. I can sell anything there. Well, I guess the only way that I can sell at the moment.
If I could just convince Arsenal to give me
One weapon. I'm not sure I trust you with any weapon. Yeah.
one weapon.
Especially when you say it like that, I don't trust you with any weapon. Ooh, SCP! Woo! You were on a vacation. Well, welcome back, buddy. I'm actually about to go on a vacation myself. Next week I will be going on vacation, which I should be saying on like my Discord and things like that. I've been mentioning it on my streams, but you know, do it in a more official way. Okay, boss fight time. Which, wait a minute. If I could, then I would go everywhere with you. What boss fight should I fight? In this one, the Storm Twins is pretty tough. Or we got the Beastmaster. We could go to the Void. We could fight this guy in the Void. The Unraveled. I'm trying to get the Unraveled Ring, which I think that I get from this guy. But I don't know. Let's do it. See what happens. I mean to go somewhere else soon. Can't sit around all day during the holidays, you know? But I'll stay for the time being. Well, thank you. I hope you stay long enough for my stream. And then, yeah, you can go out, dance. Dance a little jig.
This shouldn't be too bad.
This shouldn't be too bad there, fellas. And honestly, this shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Stop hitting me with your dank ass memes. There we go. Let's get a freaking massive damage shield now. Oh god, I just did so much damage to him. We just get our freaking shield back up. Boom. Oh, we didn't get to ult. That's a shame. Please give me the Unraveled Ring. I'd love you. Gauntlets of the Inquisition. Nobody cares about your Inquisition. No one suspects you. Kills the beasts. We fucked up that beast. There you go. This is the Unkillable Lora build. And I haven't died yet. No, I mean, she's pretty strong. And like I said, I'm like tweaking things and so forth. But the thing that concerns me here is I'm not even seeing an option anywhere for equipping stuff. I hope that when I'm not playing on a cross or whatever, that's fixed. Because if... I mean remote play, not cross play. Or playing on a cross.
Here's a tip. If you ever need help telling Imperials from everyone else, just look for the smug sense of superiority.
Well, I have a smug sense of superiority, but that's just because I'm better than all of you. I mean, you can't be mad if it's true. I can get skins and things. So I did mention that this game used to be a free-to-play MMO that they turned over to a single-player with co-op game. So they basically took like all the cosmetics and emotes and stuff that were going to be in the game. Now you can just get them in places like this or in chests or whatever. So it's pretty awesome. I forgot to mention, so this is a skin that I have for Lora. There's these personas, which are like full body skins. So you can't wear no normal armor with it, but you can still dye it as usual. And then this is the default character. So this you get to put the different armor on. My only like issue with Lora is I'm not a big fan of a lot of her hairdos. Which I'll show real quick. No, I guess they're here, yeah. So yeah, we have like this, like clown makeup, and this, and this. It's just very blocky, so I'm not the the hugest fan of it. I kind of like this one because it makes me think of like the show The Vikings or so forth. Some like a Viking warrior. That's not the one I really like. It's this one. There we go. But that one wasn't terrible. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of her hairstyles. So this is actually a collab with Critical Role. So this is one of the characters on that show. Oh, what's it? I mean, it's the Critical Role show. You got to go soon. No! You just got here. Want to cry? You can't leave me. What am I going to do if you leave me, SCP? I mean, you're really like an SCP. You just show up, and then you're gone. But no, seriously, it's fine. I haven't said this at all during the stream because of all the technical difficulties. But if you are enjoying and haven't already, I appreciate if you showed that sub or like button. Or women, actually, both of them some love. Oh, I have a mount. Here's my mount. Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, I showed her off in a dungeon. And in and whatever, a boss fight. So let's do some stuff in the overworld. We have to craft this potion somewhere. I could do a world boss. You know what? That's like the last thing. I'm kind of scared. There's one world boss actually. There's a bit of a... Can you unassign? You can respec anything there, Craig. You can do a full respec. You have to do a full respec, but... Oh! I'm sorry. I forgot that I was, for the last part of this build, I was going to talk about my affinity points. Which we have... And these, so affinity does two different things. What you see, that beneath the thing, it ups those stats. Which building for those before your max levels kind of, I wouldn't recommend it because you're changing your gear pretty often and it's like, yeah, what's going to be relevant for one thing, you're just going to change your gear and it's no longer going to be relevant. Like there's some weapons that this here would be magic defense and then this one would be like ability power or whatever. So the thing that I mostly focus on right now are these perks. So I have this one which makes me just get channeled quicker, which is really important because channeling, like that channeling possession is really what we want to do. Bread and butter. So wish you luck. Okay, have good luck, my friend. This is when channeled, 20% more ability power. It's kind of whatever. It's mostly I was trying to get that. Channeled abilities cost 25% less of the channel meter, which just mean what? Yeah, so instead of getting 4 empowered casts, you get 8 empowered casts. That's amazing. This stuff right here is pretty good. Yeah. And nothing in this particular thing interests me too much, which is why I did this, which makes it so I take less damage whenever I get an Innervate Orb, which is basically every time I do ability, there's a chance for that to drop. And Innervate Orbs increase ability damage too. So there is that. When channeling, you take 10% reduced damage. So I basically always want to be channeled. That's why I chose this as a second thing. And then Infliction Ward, which is a 15% chance to debuff enemies, hitting you for 5% outgoing damage. So this is just really like the tanking stuff. We actually now have enough to get another. Boom. There we go. The cap is 25, so. But I won't be ranking up soon, because there's the level 30 cap, but as you can see, there's the 3 stars. So I'm a 3-star Lora. Trying to get to 5, but that requires like mystic S's, and just have to get that. Why am I here? I don't want to be here. I want to be And Frost March. Probably... oh, wait a minute. No. I said I was going to fight a world boss. So I do want to be here. But I want to be, like... It's not the pet. It's the Codex home. Right. We're actually going to fight the boss that made me fall in love with Lora. Because I did this fight so many times with my Grendel. And just was dying. And dying. And then I did it with my Lora. Like, first try. Took forever. But I did it. But I mean, it is a world boss. You bitch. Die. Alright. But even when I'm not using my superpowers, I still have a lot of thorns damage. So, welcome to the stream there, people. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm about to show off fighting a world boss with this build, which I've already gone over earlier in the video. I'll be doing whatever it's called. Not tags. I'll be doing, like, keep wanting to say story chapters. There we go. I'll be doing chapters for this one because there's also been just some issues with item limit. Is that just for my check? It's not my weapons, it's my accessories. Echoes is getting pretty high, but it's under half. Potions doesn't have a limit for as far as I can tell. So yeah, found a boss I need your help with. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. For sure. This is sort of my favorite skin because Lora to me is sort of like a druid warlock kind of a class or character. Here we go. So to fight this world boss we need worm bait. So luckily we have enough. You need a couple though. Here we go. So this fight's going to start off pretty tame. It's going to go to hell here pretty quickly though. What are you doing in here? I got poisoned. That stinks. So the other world boss that I'm talking about is the Greed Lord, who just sucks for tanks in general, but yeah. Because I functioned because I wanted to get hit. And with the Greed Lord, you really don't want to get hit by the Greed Lord. So it's just kind of a tough fight that I'm like learning. And I'm just not a huge fan of it because of how much he closes off the arena. Alt time. I really didn't need to waste that then. I just wanted to do some more damage. Woo! We're fine. need to prioritize the boss though, because he'll just keep summoning little minions. Gimme. But yeah. We haven't even taken any damage on this world boss, which admittedly is the easiest world boss there is. But, I mean, we have world scaling and stuff on, so it's a more, at least it's level appropriate. There we go. They also seem to have changed how this thing's functioning. Do I have my ult again, baby? Yes, I do. Oh, here we go, bish. Look how much damage I'm doing. And whenever I do that, because I have a perk, I get instant channeling power back. I forget which one it is. I think it's in the yellow tree. Maybe it's in the last one, but whatever. Whenever I use my ultimate, I get instant channeling power. In addition to 30% magical defensive shield. There we go. Get wrecked, bitches! And he's dead. So now we're just dealing with his minions. Which they're not going to be able to do much to me. If the boss wasn't able to hurt me. And that's why I love Lora. After you stream, of course, if it's even tonight. Yeah, well, we've been going... Oh, it's 8:46 now. Stop trying to hit me and hit me! We do have to sell our items. Okay, very full. But whatever, we can worry about that later. So that is that boss dead. I do not want to farm the Greed Lord, though. Greed Lord is not fun. I mean, these were world bosses, so they're designed to be, like, killed with lots of people. But they reworked it, so it's possible solo. But I don't think, like, the Greed Lord is... I don't know. It's not as bad with, like, a ranged character. But, yeah. Did I just get a level 15 Wormmaw Echo? I did, but I'm using a level 20. Though the only difference with these rush echoes and the levels and whatever is how much capacity they take up. As you notice, like, the damage and the things are the same. But this takes up 10% more, 10 more capacity. So mark for dust. There we go. Can I even change my echo? I cannot. This is actually... I really hope it's just because I'm doing remote play, because now that I remember, it was giving me issues when I was playing Elder Scrolls, which was quickly fixed, but it's not being here. Because if it's not that, this game's basically unplayable for me now. I can't change any of my equipment or whatnot. But that's okay. They'll do another update or whatever. And I can always try uninstalling, reinstalling, or whatever. I mean, they quickly, because they just recently did a content update. And, like, today I got, like, a patch or, like, a hotfix update, so. They're actively working on the game, which they said they would if, like, there's enough interest in the game. Which there is. Gimme. Don't even know what this avatar's like Aegis and Fortitude or whatever is. Quite frankly, I don't even care. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, it's 8:49. We've kind of done everything we can to show off the build. I mean, I could fight that band, the Greed Lord, which is where things fall apart. The build is really solid, but that Greed Lord is a boss that's designed to basically counter this build. The major thing is it's a little bit too much of things in conjunction. He doesn't have ads, but instead of ads, his attacks knock you around, so you can't do anything. You're kind of animation locked for a few seconds. He summons a bunch of big AoEs, and in addition to that, his arena eventually just gets filled with lava. So you have like little to no room to actually dodge at the end of that fight. This is kind of garbage. Let's go to the Frost area though. I have to talk to Greymorn, which is like story stuff, and I'll do the story stuff on my own because I'm not really showing off the story right now. But we'll do some overworld quest things to just, I guess it's showing off this build against bosses, against the dungeon, against a world boss, and now the overworld. Like I said, I'm still tweaking and I'm only midway, so yeah. Still room for it to be even more fleshed out. Where am I going? To the screen landmark, which is right over here. Leave me alone. That guy throws his weapon so flippin' far, it's ridiculous. But I don't want to fight you, Mr. Man. That's it. Thorns damage is just so fun. I never have built for Thorns damage in any game I played. And this has made me kind of feel sad about that, because, oh boy. This we are kids. No, you don't. Later, nerd. Ooh, this will give me some marks. Oh. Alright, bitch. You wanna go? That's what I thought. Let's fuck them up. Oh, we got a boss here? Hell yeah. Woo! We're getting some lag. But we're fine. I don't even care. I'm so unkillable. No, I killed him. Very nice. That gave me 1 mark. I now have 1 mark. How do I go up there? I've been up here before. I just want to fly over there. This is when I wish I had a flying mount. Or just a frickin' not a mountain. This is the sucky part about mountains. It's a cool visual feature. I love mountains in real life, but oh my god, in a game where you're just trying to get to a place, it's like, peace out. There's a lot of spiders in this game. A lot of spiders. What the fuck did I do wrong? What did I do? What did I do? Where's the green? Where is it? Where is it? It's this way. Oh. Oh. Oh, I just have to give the potion to the lady. It's just a dungeon. Alright. Let's do it up. I thought I had to craft it for, but I forgot that I already did. Here we go. But you know what? Let's do some mutators. Let's have Shadow. Never mind. I can't select any. Yeah, that actually makes the game literally unplayable. Because those mutators, those imbuements, are one that give you crafting materials that you need. But there's some levels, some missions that you have to have some. So if I can't select any, that's kind of GG for me. I'd have to have... Well, I guess my friend could queue up with my friend and tell him what I need. He could do that for me. Because Craig is such an awesome person. But, yeah. Otherwise, I'd be SOL. All my life I've been good, but now, oh, I'm thinking, what the hell? She loves me, she hates me, she wants to get me cheddar cheese. I'm like, all my life I've been good, but now, oh, what the hell? Come over here, buddy. What do you need, buddy? At the moment, nothing. But I was trying to get a mutator on, and I can't. So if that doesn't get fixed when I play on PS5 and not remote play, then I'm fucked. That's just a rusty key. I hope that I get freaking some whatever here soon. Don't you dare freeze me to death. Die. My goodness. It takes so long for me to kill things sometimes, though. And then my powers, I do like burst damage. And it's great when I use them. And I don't want to use them too much because I want to keep my channeling up. Because as long as I'm channeled, I'm taking less damage. And also want to save those channeling powers for my possession. Well, I might be able to knock my possession down or whatever. Because I don't necessarily need it to taunt, but I like it for when I'm in co-op. But it's nice because I am the tank. No doubts about it. This is tank build 200%. I'll use sword and shield, but sword and shield in this game you can also do as like a offensive. The strength to it being that it can alternate between break power and weapon power focus. Because when you shield bash, you're doing more break but less damage. When you attack with your sword, you're doing more damage, less break. Hello, lady. Turn items. Whoop! If there were ever a cleansing fire that could cure me, it would be that of the phoenix. Here, I must drink it quickly. It's practically boring. Pain is temporary. I must digest it before the phoenix is reborn. If it were to do so inside me, well, you can imagine the mess. The flames burning! No! The heat is fading. The gloom is swallowing the light. It's too strong. We have failed. I must think. The sage's wisdom has left me now. Now all that matters is determination. Okay. These horrible thoughts are not my own. I have no choice now. I must try to extinguish the curse within me by taking myself to the very edge of death. You must find the bone effigies carved by the reavers, charged with corrupting power, then draw it out from the energy in the cauldron shaped with flora and shadow. Alright, I gotta poison you. That's what you're saying. I can do that. Gather bone effigies. Sounds great. I mean, if you just want to die, I could stab you in the face too. But yeah, that possession thing is so strong. It used to be just 50% when I was fully charged up. But with like the upgrades to my magic defense and the fact that I get 7% of it every time I do a cast, it goes from like nothing to full. I wonder what the cap is, because it's definitely like I should have more energy shield than I have life. I don't know what the math is off the top of my head, but I have like 14,000 magic defense, and I get 7% of that whenever I cast an ability. That was easy. Oh, I could also just dip from this dungeon too, and I'd still have everything. Because I finished what I needed to, and you keep whatever you get when you're in a dungeon. So, but this will probably be the last thing that we do on stream. So we'll finish up this dungeon and then call it. Do apologize because there is quite a few technical problems in this one, and I'll work those out and whatever. My defense, Elder Scrolls didn't act up at all. Don't want to get caught by that bear. Because it pins you and then bites the crap out of your face. Sucks. The pathway is clear. Clearly full of bullshit. Hello, spider. He whipped me up. That freaking jerk. Give me with charmed effigies, please. Yes! I just want that because it's a good sign that my game is no longer broken. I don't even care, Mr. Man. Killed you. You gonna do shit? I'm too strong. Too strong for you. I like how those things shoot me and then they die. But they're like hitting me 4 times, so I'm like doing... Oh god. How much is that? Because I have 1300 magic defense. So then 1300 by 10. So that's 1,302 times 4. Alright. So that's like 4,000, 5,000. Because like 3 times 4. Right, it's 12. Yeah, so that's like 5,000 damage. Over 5,000 damage when they shoot me. As we can see, that's really high. I have 2,000 health, which is not the highest, it's not the lowest. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty up there. That Herald killed itself. Ouch. That's the first time I had to use Legacy's power in this dungeon. Actually, no, second time. Get wrecked, bitch. Here's the bus. You're the boss and you're about to fucking die, bitch. I love that Hulk out power. It's so good. I mean, this is the whole reason I started playing Lora. Is because Lora has the shape-shifting and she's like, oh, it's like she's a druid. She's like a druid warlock and that just seems flippin' dope as shit. And she is. She's great. But the other Wayfinders are up there too. I used to think like Lora far reigns supreme. And now I just think that she's really good. That is fine. Yep, I don't know what I got for my last chest, but that's fine. My head's feeling a bit warm. But we are going to call the stream here. It's just slightly under 2 hours. I apologize, especially with all the technical difficulties. But this seems like a good wrapping point. And to be honest with you, I'm just pretty tired. So yeah, we're calling it here. I hope you've enjoyed this bit of the Dragon's Treasure. If you haven't already, appreciate if you show that sub and like button some love. And don't forget, sharing is caring. Stay beautiful!